Hey, tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic Chicken the Deuces out. Do text baby man of those back. You know what it is. Real men rise up, big man rise up, rule will rise up, big will rise up, preacher, preach on. And today's topic to talk about is the Karate Kid. Daniel is the real bully. Jay Madison, James Matthews movie, episode 3. Let me say to this. I watched Karate Kid a bunch of times. I don't know how many times, but let's say a bunch of times. Let me say to this. Daniel was not in the wrong. It was Johnny was. If you look at the film, in the beginning of the film, when it was about to get started, they were showing Daniel was out there, was invited from his friends to playing a soccer into to the beach. And Allie, she was the one who was through with Johnny. She didn't want to talk to him. And he was trying to give the radio back to her. He wasn't getting into the conversation. So how the hell Daniel is the real bully? No, Johnny was the real bully. If you look at that moment, all he do was hearten him and just downplay him. The man didn't do nothing wrong. He just gave the radio back to her, and all of a sudden, soon he took the radio off away from him and pushed him and shoved him. Wait a minute. Daniel have the right to defend himself. It could be different if he interrupt this conversation like, hey, leave her alone. He didn't insult it like you said. You're right about that. But if you look close, he was revenge the situation. He didn't want to get in. That's between him. I mean, him argue with there would be him and her. He didn't want to get into their conversation. He just gave the radio back. All to do, he's just shoving them. Then, what Daniel was wrong at, he kept coming at him, revenge at those guys. That's what he did. He should at least ignore it, unless he should have fight them when they would poking him again. That's when he had the right to defend himself, because that's make him more Lester than Johnny was. Johnny was in the wrong. What Daniel was wrong at, when in the scene when they went to a dance, that's when he started dancing with Allie. Then when they started with dance with the shower curtains on, she was dressing like she was in the Star Wars a sequel series. I forgot the character. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So Johnny was in the wrong. Johnny was a real bully. What Daniel messed up at, getting back at Johnny, because he should have did that at first. That make him more bully than Johnny was. Let me say this. I never liked Johnny in that character, man, because that guy was an asshole. He was, man. If the woman is done with you, she done with you. She don't want to talk to you no more. And you have to respect that, fellas. If you know you crossed the line with a lady and you messed up, man, move on. Don't try to follow her. Don't try to stalk her. Because all she's going to do is going to call the police on you. See, this is why women get harassed. This is why women get disrespected. And they think all women want that. All women don't want that. There are some women who want that, and there's some women who doesn't. Now, you got men who are harassed by women. Ladies, I'm going to say this. If a man is done with you and you messed up and you in the wrong, move on. That's what you got to do. See, this is oftentimes some men who do like a woman disrespect them, and there's some men who doesn't. People ain't gonna let you disrespect them. I can't stand bullies. All they do is they shit starters. They like to start stuff because somebody starts stuff with them, and they start taking their anger, their frustration on the wrong people. But only thing, this is a life learning lesson, people. Please watch the movie Karate Kid. The character I like, character Daniel. I think Daniel. I like the character named Daniel. He's a good character, and I love Ollie. She's sexy. She hot, but I don't know why she with Johnny, because he was an asshole. This guy was a prat. He was those rich kids that have a lot of money and get away with a lot of stuff. Daniel just a poor kid. That's something they look down upon. He ain't this, he ain't that. The man don't have much. All he had his mother to take him for the date with Allie. He felt like Allie was ashamed of him. And that's why he think, oh, in the part that the scene he was saying that he want to talk to Ali because he thought that she was going back to Johnny, but he wasn't. And even her parents don't like Daniel. Her parents did not like a Daniel, but they'll like that Johnny. They'll like that asshole because he got a lot of money. They don't mean shit when it comes to love. He don't know what love is. Daniel know what love is. Johnny doesn't. But one thing I like about Johnny in the end, he gave the trophy back to Daniel because he knew he was wrong. Come on, man. What Daniel wrong at trying to get back at Johnny. He should have did that at first. That make him more lesser than a bully than Johnny was. That make him the bully. So I get why you say that. But let me say to this. People need to respect everybody, regardless if they do wrong or not. As long as they ain't put your hands on you, you ain't put your hands on them. Well, even me, I had a temperament. And I strike a person for no reason because the guy kept talking shit to me. I could have walked away and kept on going instead of arguing. But some people keep it going. But this time I'm not going to let it happen again. And they ain't filed no charges against me. And he didn't call me no racial slurs no more. I just think people like to start something just to start something. That's what they do. It's just like Michael Jackson record. You want to be starting something, you got to be started something. You got to start something sometimes. But you got to stop starting something because you don't want no people starting you. Don't start with them. So I love the movie. Karate Kid is a good movie. At the beginning of the film, I mean, almost in the end, in the beginning, in the middle, all beginning, begin in the middle, and all the middle to the near end. Johnny felt, not Johnny, but Daniel felt that Ali was ashamed of him, but she wasn't. She was just mad at him that he walked away and thinking that she was running back to Johnny. But she wasn't. It was her parents to get her to talk to Johnny, to get them to hook up together. Because they did not like Daniel. They did not like Daniel, even though he's from New Jersey. New Jersey had nothing to do with it. He from New Jersey and went to California. And that's when the hills, all the rich kids and stuff like that. I think Daniel really did love Ali. And Ali loved Daniel. But I just think when it comes to Johnny, Johnny wanted to get Ali back. But he know he crossed the line. He messed up. And every time he walked with Ali, the girl, he afraid he gonna dishearten him. And she told him, you ain't gotta you ain't gotta walk away every time Johnny's around. He said he didn't want to be around. They gave him a black eye. But even though that incident he pulled to them, but still they didn't have to beat that kid's ass. He already had enough. But still, even though Johnny could have stood up before, You know how you deal with a bully? Teach a bully a value lesson. That's what you need to do. See them to treat them how they, but that shows Johnny, stop treating people if you don't want people to do you like that. Now you be a victim. You don't like people bully you, so you start bullying them. So I think that's why Daniel did that, to try to get back at him and see how he like it. And unfortunately, Johnny deserved it because the way he came at Daniel like that, he was wrong. Come on. But what Daniel was wrong at, he should have did to him at first. My thing is, if you're gonna defend yourself, make sure you out to the wrong when people do it to you. But if you out to the wrong to the person, then they become out wrong, and that's when they start out wrong to you. What I'm trying to say is, when they in the wrong, you have a right to attack them. But if you in the wrong, they have a right to attacking you. So my thing, people need to keep their hands to themselves. For everybody don't want to become bullies. Once you start bullying other people, you become the bully. Stop bullying people if you don't want somebody bullying you. End of question in the story. But that's all I gotta say about that. I just think Johnny was the real bully. Daniel wasn't. Daniel just a falling victim of treatment, and he want to get back at Johnny because Johnny got kept poking him, kept making fun of him, and Johnny kept poking him and making fun of him, and Daniel got tired of it. He just couldn't take it no more. Once you push a person a little bit too far, they're gonna start fighting back at some point. Stop the violence, people, and make the world a better place, and a better place to have, better place to live. That's all I got to say about that. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basics. Check the deuces out. Text, baby. Until next time. All right. Peace and out. All right. Peace.